Welcome back to ScaleSpeedworks. My name's Mike, and this is my final on the 2023 small scale group build. I'll just say real quick, this car was a blast to build, and this car actually broke a streak for me. I was thinking about it the other day, and probably for the last year or so, I have built only pickups. And in fact, I have a couple more pickups that are going to be on the bench. So this was a very fun kit. It is a curbside kit. There is no engine. It went together really, really well. It is a snap Tite kit, but it looks fantastic. I couldn't be happier. So let me take you to the pre-assembly, and then we'll put it all together and we'll take a look. So once you get everything assembled and painted, this is pretty much all you have left. The interior, I don't know if you guys can see that. I did flock the carpets down there. The interior just came out beautiful. Really, really impressed with that. The seats were a little tight fitting because of the center console. I would have liked to move them up just a hair, but they're fine for where they're at. In fact, I think it looks pretty good. So, real happy with that. The wheels, just painted and black washed. These are plastic tires. They're hollow on the backside. I don't care. I think they still look fantastic. They do say Goodyear radial, and they have a little bit of tread on them. Really nice. Chassis has the engine, transmission, drive shaft, rear end. Everything's all molded in one piece. The detail still looks great. I looked at a couple of reference photos. This gas tank should have been painted and will be painted aluminum. Not a big deal. The axles, the ends of the axles do have to be painted silver. Whoops. So when the wheels go on, in fact, let's push those on right now. There you go. And that really doesn't turn. It's not a big deal. There you go. You can see it with the wheels pushed on. They look great. Really, really impressed. Really happy with that. The body, pretty happy with the body. Every mistake that was made was my fault. I take full responsibility for it. And I still have a little bit of touch-ups to do. But again, I'm super happy with the body. Decals went on great. One of the things that I did that I shouldn't have done was clear coat. I wasn't sure how the decals were going to lay down. I made the mistake. I clear coated the decals before I put them on the car. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just laid the decals down. They went down beautifully. Everything looks really good. I still need to paint in the taillights, and this back panel needs to be blacked out. But really, really happy with how this came out. Fog lights could be chromed out too. I'll get the Molotov pen and get that out. Let me show you real quick what I used to build this car. This car is all rattle can. The body is painted in Tamiya TS75 champagne gold. Beautiful, beautiful color. Absolutely perfect in the Mustang. The black, I'm really, really happy with the blacked out hood, the blacked out window trim. All of that was painted in TS29 Tamiya semi-gloss black. Now this isn't really a semi-gloss black. It's more of a satin black, which is exactly what I was looking for. This is an awesome, awesome paint color. I just love it, and it turned out great on this Mustang. The body, before it was painted semi-black, was cleared with Mr. Super Clear, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Super Clear. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, fantastic gloss, real high gloss. It shines out and polishes really well, although you can't see it here. Trust me, it does. The interior, was just painted with this Rust-Oleum Colonial Red. Satin finish. No further work was done to that. The touch-up details, they were done with just craft paint. That's all I used. A little craft black, a little craft silver, and that was it. Just some craft paint. So that's the car. Let me put everything together, and we'll see how it looks. All right, here it is, fully assembled. Wheels actually look like they sit just fine. Really happy how the chassis snaps into the body. This car originally did have side pipes. I very, very carefully cut those out. And I just realized I didn't add any exhaust to replace them. So here you can see one of the exhaust headers coming up. And here you can see the other one. I did not trim this one. But I guess I probably should run some exhaust back here. I'm not sure. It might just stay the way it is. But again, just really, really happy with how this car came out. The red interior looks just great. I mean, that's all I have to say. This was a beautiful kit. This is probably meant to replicate the 1979 Indianapolis pace car. It doesn't quite do that, but it comes really, really darn close. So again, fantastic car, fantastic kit. If you could find one, and you could find one at an affordable price, I highly suggest you pick one up. Anyway, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support, and I will see you guys on the next one.